added in some way to the player's inventory. Okay, so what we did, the way we worked was into 2 groups of 3, and we would set ourselves a mini task, and the first team to achieve, the first of the groups to achieve that goal would stop the other one and go, this is how we did it. So we did 3 in total, and we've sort of kind of got there, really, haven't we?
95%.
95%. I get the impression we're going to hear this 95% a lot this evening.
That means there's another 95% still to do.
Yeah. Do you want to give us a quick demo and tell us what's happening on the screen when you do it?
Okay, right. We start with the eye, and lo and behold, we have a hero.
Treasure!
And some treasure in the top there. It was 1 yen coin, or it would be.
If it was 32 by 32, but it's a 48 by 48 image, so...
So yeah, top tip turns out Google Images, when you search for one, say it must be exactly 32 by 32, it lies.
Or we possibly selected the wrong one.
Okay, made a mistake.
Well, no, he made a mistake.
The bit we haven't got is positioning the thing in the right sort of place. Anyway, so we can move our hero up to there, and we watch the bottom corner of the screen, and it says, whoopee, total money 1.
Woo!
Where's the money gone?
The money's disappeared, and the money pops in. At the moment, if we put more than 1 coin on there, we could get total money equal as many coins as there are, but they were all overlaying on top of each other, and they'd collide and one pick them up in one big bunch, so that wouldn't make it very clever.
It was still a good demo.
But
Do you want to put them back quickly?
It doesn't take so.
And then John, while he's doing that, John, you could explain what we did with the code.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we took, we realised the first task that we wanted to do was to get a player character on the screen that you could move around with just your arrow keys with no monsters. We realised the way that you do that, and the best way of fixing software, is to actually remove that line of code that added all the monsters, because it by default gave you a player character on there that you could move around. So once we figured that out, we attempted to put something onto the screen. So we obviously we subclassed, what was it, treasure or terrain? Terrain. And we obviously created some new JavaScript, which contained the appropriate attributes, which we can see, which we can't see. Well, I can see there. Oh, hang on. No, I can't see there now.
we're having fun. We're having fun. Where's mine?
I just want to see the JSON file on the screen, and then the JSON file.
Hang on there.
Yeah, just scroll, carry it. Well,
Right, now. Oh, you want to see the JSON file?
Yeah.
What was the other?
I've lost my little lovely thing.
Okay, he's found his knobby thing, and we've got the JSON file. So, template is terrain, so that's the class that we're inheriting from. The group is a new group that we call treasure, and we've made appropriate changes into the sprite.
Yeah, you need to create a Python class with the same name as that, but with a capital T.
Yep. The image, that's the yen coin image, that's 48 by 48. Position 1250. We kind of guessed that if we took the position out and we passed the random argument in, the random argument would override the position and we would get random coins. But that's not what happened, so that's kind of the next thing we wanted to do.
That pos seems to do nothing.
Yeah. And actions, collect player, that is a new method that we've added to the actions module. So, could we have a look at the module that we've got? We've changed the. Let's have a look at the actions module, because that's kind of where the interesting stuff happens.
Well, except for the addition of self.money and sprite.
Yeah. We can get to that. That's not an action. So, we've got collect player. If you remember, that was on the list of actions that happened. Basically, it's finding if there's something that's colliding with the player object, it's calling capture object, and what happens is that object that's in collision with the player is getting killed, i.e. it disappears. the attribute on the player gets incremented by 1. We print out something to the console to say, okay, we've collected so much money.
There's a nice subtlety here that if you don't kill the object, the player continues to collide with it in an infinite loop. So you've got to actually kill the object.
Yeah.
Make loads of money.
Or you're making loads of money.
What killing an object does, it removes it from all groups it's in,
Yeah.
which is typically 1 or 2 in this setup. It's
Yeah.
the return group and the layer group. So
Yeah.
So if the player drops the object again, you've got to recreate the sprite somehow inside the code. We haven't got that far.
Yeah.
you put it back in the group. When you
Yeah.
kill, obviously the sprite remains, the object still remains there. You want to put it back in the group, and then it gets done
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. So shall we have a look at the sprite code that we changed so that you've got the money attribute attached to it, so you can see where we did that. So that's in sprites.py. So we have in the character we added self.money. So there we go. As simple as that. Started it at 0.
It might also be worth saying we did try adding it to
JSON.
character.json, but it doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So God knows where it picked up the attributes from there. But
Yeah. But the problem is that we need to spend more time getting to know the code.
That sounds familiar.
And yeah, I think that's going to be a sensible echo by everybody. But that's basically it. Can we see the demo again with more than one penny on the screen? Sort of. A stack of pennies. Okay, so
So that might look like 1 coin, that's actually loads of coins.
It's 3.
yeah, if you look down here.
Down there, we should eventually. Hang on, let's pick that up somehow. And then go back to that.
Okay, yeah,
And then we do.
down
Up
here.
we go.
Up we go. Wait for it. He's won the lottery.
Yay.
Hooray!
And does it? 1, 2, 3.
Unequivocal proof that they're really worth 3 coins.
It works for the banking system. It must work for us as well.
It would be a harder game if you had to walk further to pick them up.
yeah, we're
That's level
optimising.
2, clearly.
That was going to be the next step because we were trying to override this, or trying to get this random thing to work so that we would have,
Yeah.
so
We
we
haven't
could
yet
do the
worked
same
out.
with the monsters.
What
Yeah,
we were rather
because
hoping was to get lots of little coins doing the little jitterbug thing at the same time.
I thought we were going to say that we were deliberately doing that to optimise money collection.
Yes.
But it wouldn't be optimising fun. That's the problem. Okay, so that's
money.
group 1.
I need to go home now.
Group 2. Yep. If group 1 wants to sort of move to the side and group 2 make an appearance.
We kind of